Good afternoon and welcome to the second Exposure TV show this Monday. I'm Christy Evans.
And I'm Laura Harris, and we will be with you for the next hour.
Now, I hope you've been watching Exposure TV for the last week, but if not, this show is a magazine show for young professionals. Exposure TV is a project brought to you by students studying performance and media production and set design.
And we're halfway through the Exposure TV project. This is our last week of Exposure TV, but there is still so much lined up for you, so keep watching. Over in the cloud today, we're joined by Samantha Thomas. How are you today, Samantha?
I'm great, thanks guys. I'm here in the cloud today, which is our social media hub. We would love to hear from everyone at home to get in contact with us and let us know your opinions on the stories we will be covering. To get in contact, you can tweet us on @TVExposure, or you can find us on Facebook by searching Exposure Radio and TV. So get those comments in, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you all.
Thanks, Sam. Here's a look at what's coming up on today's show. The talented Ellie James, local singer-songwriter, is with us live in the studio.
We have Exposure TV's Emily Ann Wright exploring Penarth Pier.
And we hear from a member of the Ten of Us Choir, Sing With Us.
All that and more to come this afternoon, so make sure you stay tuned in. Now, today is a little cloudy, but on the weekend we had our first glimpse of spring. Saturday was a beautiful day here in Cardiff, so I decided to head out to the RHS Flower Show, which takes place in Bute Park every year. What better way to spend a beautiful day in spring than being surrounded by flowers? Welcome to the first major RHS Flower Show of 2013. The RHS Flower Show has been held in Bute Park since 2005, last year attracting over 20,500 visitors. Today it's just as busy and there's plenty to see and do here, with displays giving you ideas for your own gardens, farmers market so you can buy locally sourced food, a bandstand for an array of music, and also arts and crafts for the children.
We brought the show to Cardiff in 2005 as part of the centenary celebrations for the city and 50 years as capital of Wales. So the city was looking for an event with a strong brand attached to it, a signature event really for the city. And so the show came in 2005 for that. But then it worked so well and we drew enough visitors that the RHS decided to keep it in Cardiff as their spring show, as their first outdoor show of the season, and it's remained ever since. And this is obviously the 9th year of the show now, because it's a spring show, it's the early one, so obviously it's the first chance for a lot of the exhibitors to actually show their wares, and especially with the winter that we've had, that's been very difficult for them.
And you mentioned the long winter we had. How has that affected the show this year?
I think a lot of the guys have struggled to get a lot of their floral exhibits ready in time because of the long winter. But strangely enough, for things like daffodils, which would sometimes be over by now, that's actually been a good thing, that that there's been a long winter. And also I think it's affected us in a positive way in terms of attendance and visitor numbers, because it's the first really nice weekend of the spring, so people have been desperate to get out, and I think today's figures will prove that.
Brilliant. And what's your favourite part of the show?
I guess the show gardens really. I like the fact that There are two guys here, Wade and Nickel, who just qualified last year as landscape architects, and in their first ever show garden they get a gold medal from the RHS, which is equal standard to a gold medal at Chelsea. It really is sort of that's the gold standard, and that could be a platform then for a future career in garden design, which is great to think that they started in Cardiff and will develop on. We had a guy who was best in show here last year, a guy called Harry Rich. He was spotted by the RHS, and now this year he's designing a garden at Chelsea, which is fantastic for him.
Oh wow, that's incredible. So there's plenty of opportunity for budding gardeners to...
I think so. That's really what we want to try to encourage, that people who've got an interest in garden design want to do that as a career. But Cardiff's a great way to cut their teeth, really. It's a smaller show than the others, so they can come here, get the application done through the RHS, impress the judges here, and then be invited then to take part in other RHS shows. So it's a great springboard to future garden design career, I suppose.
Well, I've had a really great day here. I've had some good food, had some good music, and more importantly, I've seen some beautiful flowers. If you want to find out more about the RHS events, then go to their website.
Well, that looked absolutely beautiful. Did you have a nice day?
I had such a lovely day because, the atmosphere, most importantly, was the best bit because it was so sunny. It was the first sunny day we've had in such a long time that everyone was just bursting to get out, and there was such a variety of people there, the old and young as well. There were loads of little kids running around with these butterfly things that they made, so that added a bit of colour, and you had the colourful flowers. It just felt like it really was the first day of spring. So
it looked brilliant. It looked like somewhere that would be great for families, not just maybe for flower lovers, for everyone.
Oh yeah, exactly. I really recommend that you go there next year if you haven't been before. It was beautiful. It was great to see so many flowers after such a long winter, and there was a lovely farmers market there as well, selling local products, which are really tasty as well. So I definitely get in there.
Well, it seemed quite busy as well, which is great. So great for the farmers and great for marketing. Remember to tweet us in about what you got up to in the sunshine this weekend on @TVExposure.
Now, as you guys at home may be aware, there's been a measles outbreak in Swansea. The epidemic took its first victim, 25-year-old Gareth Colfer-Williams, who died in his home on Thursday. Exposure TV's Alex Tilsley found out about what is best to do if you're concerned about the illness.
Measles is a very dangerous viral illness. For those who suffer from it, it can have serious complications such as blindness and even, in the worst case scenario, death. The NHS describes measles as incredibly uncommon due to the high success rate of the MMR vaccination. However, in communities where this vaccination is low, it can spread with a devastating quickness. This is the current ongoing situation in Swansea, where over 800 people have been diagnosed with measles, and it's set to boom in the coming weeks.
I went to the advice shop to find out what they had to say. What advice would you have for any students that may be concerned about measles?
Well, obviously the first protocol really should be your GP. If any concerns, any questions, any worries, you should book an appointment with your GP. We do have the health centre here in Treforest, and we do have our GP and nurses to come down here during the week too. They can help you book an appointment with your local GP if you need the actual vaccination itself. There is advice going out that if you're under the age of 25 and you haven't had the 2 vaccinations, is to go and see your GP. And GP surgeries are putting on extra clinics to obviously cope with the demand from what's happened down in Swansea.
Are you concerned about the measles epidemic in Swansea?
I'm not gonna lie, I've not heard much about it. A little bit, I guess, but I don't really worry about things much.
And have you been vaccinated?
I remember a lot of injections growing up. I'm assuming one of them was for measles. Yes?
No, I don't live in Swansea, so no.
And have you been vaccinated?
No, but I had the measles whenever I was a kid.
Yeah, I have been vaccinated. I don't think I'm really bothered because I've been vaccinated.
I don't have a clue if I've been vaccinated. I didn't even know there was a measles outbreak.
I have been vaccinated and yeah, kind of concerned because a lot of people haven't.
I have been vaccinated and I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I have been vaccinated and I'm not really concerned about it.
So the general consensus is that most people have been vaccinated, and those that have no concern about the epidemic in Swansea. However, if you have any doubt as to whether you've been vaccinated, then make sure you check.
And if you haven't, then contact a GP as soon as possible. There are free pop-up clinics appearing all over South Wales for under 25s to have the vaccination, and it's incredibly important to do so. In fact, it may just save your life.
And Alex has joined us in the studio to elaborate more on this. Alex, most importantly, what are the symptoms? How can you decide if you've got it?
Yeah, we didn't mention it in the video there, but the symptoms generally would be a high fever, a rash, and just feeling unwell. But they develop over time. So at the very beginning, the first symptoms you'll have are a runny nose, sore eyes, a cough, a fever. You can see how they can be easily confused with other illnesses, but by the 4th day, it's normally developed into a rash which will have red or brown blotches, and these will start on your forehead and will slowly spread down over your whole body. And this is obviously a huge giveaway that something's wrong, and as soon as you get these rashes, you really need to seek medical advice. And just one more thing I'd like to add is that if anybody does have any more questions about it or wants to read up more about it, the best place to go is the NHS website, which is just nhs.co.uk.
Well, thank you very much for informing us about that, Alex. And if you are concerned about this story, do pop into the advice shop in the atrium or go and see your local GP.
Now, in case you haven't been paying attention, we have been running a competition on Exposure TV for the past week. There's some great prizes and entering could not be simpler. Let's take a look.
2 pints, 2 wraps, and 2 free entry to Goody Who, a voucher for a New York sandwich, a box of 12 free cupcakes, 20% off a personalised pet portrait, 10% off a photography session with Abigail Lewis Photography, £10 voucher for Milgies, a set of Lego,
and signed pictures from Derek Brockway, as well as Welsh internationals Toby Falatau, Ryan Jones and Jonathan Davis.
Simply answer the following question. Tiger Bay is an area in which city? A. Cardiff, B. Newport, or C. Swansea? Tweet your answers using the hashtag Exposure Competition. Answers will be drawn at random on Friday, April 26th via our Twitter. All decisions are final. Prizes will be for collection at an arranged date. You can enter as many times as you like, but of course no one from the Exposure team may enter. Good luck!
Cardiff is a great place to live or visit as it's full of hidden gems. About 20 minutes outside of Cardiff city centre is the beautiful Penarth Pier. Our reporter Emily went out to enjoy the weather on the front and find out more about this popular attraction.
Hi there, I'm Emily Ann Wright, and on a gloriously sunny day like this, what better way to spend the day by visiting my hidden gem, Penarth Pier. Now, let's take a little wander along the pier. Penarth Pier, a coastal attraction from the Victorian era, just 20 minutes outside of Cardiff. It is a popular attraction for tourists as it accommodates some stunning views of Penarth and the surrounding area. It is particularly popular for family days out as it has a lovely beach and there are plenty of places for food and drinks along the promenade. The pavilion is currently undergoing a £4 million restoration project to transform it into a cinema, bar and restaurant. This will allow for Penarth to not only be popular in the summer months, but allow the pier to be a suitable attraction all year round. You can enjoy the sea breeze and allow yourself to take in the atmosphere, which is such a contrast from the buzz of the city. hidden gem, Penarth Pier. I would definitely recommend a visit, especially on a sunny day.
That looks really nice. I never knew that the pier was so close to Cardiff.
It's very close to the city centre.
Yeah, it's about a 20-minute drive outside of the city centre. So yeah, just take yourself away from the bars, as I said in the VT there, to take yourself away, and then you're right there on a beautiful beach.
Oh, lovely. And what was your favourite part?
My favourite part was my ice cream.
Yeah, you look like
you can't beat a 99 on the seafront. It's absolutely lovely.
It looked like an absolutely beautiful day as well. I imagine sunny days, that's the place to be.
That is the place to be. It was just such a nice day, and I couldn't have picked a best day to go down there and see Penarth again and be by the sea. And I'm from a seaside town myself, so it was really nice just to kind of be back where I felt a bit more at home.
So you're having a cheeky little paddle there. What's the water like? Can you swim in it? Or
you could swim in it. I wouldn't recommend swimming in it so close to the pier. I think that's more the paddling end, but you could swim in it a bit further along the beach. There was actually a water skier while I was there, so it was quite cool to watch him, and he was amazingly talented at water skiing. I don't think I saw him fall in the water once, and I was like, I definitely couldn't do that myself.
Brilliant. What was the pier used for before? I know, as we saw in your VT, they're restoring it. What was?
Well, it's a Victorian pier, and it was originally used to better the communications between Penarth and Cardiff. But since then, the pavilion has been used as a snooker hall and a theatre.
Oh, brilliant. Do you know what they're turning it into?
Oh, I do. They are, their £4 million restoration project is going to make it into a cinema, a bar and a restaurant, so it will make Penarth somewhere to go all year round rather than just on sunny days.
Brilliant. Well, that sounds fantastic. So thanks for coming in,
No
Emily.
problem.
And here's still what's to come on today's show. The talented Ellie James, local singer-songwriter, is with us live in the studio.
We have Exposure TV's Emily Ann Wright exploring Penarth Pier.
And we hear from a member of the Ten of Us Choir, Sing With Us.
Oh, we got ages.
Well, all that and more still to come, but now it's over to Sam in the cloud.
Thanks, Laura. Yes, let us know if you guys at home have visited Penarth Pier and what you think about it. Would you recommend a visit there? Also, we want to know if you have been to that RHS flower show. What else did you get up to this weekend? Thanks to everyone who has been messaging in so far. Sarah Louise Davis tweeted, "Well done, Christy and Sam, you were awesome." And I think I'd agree there. I don't know about you, Christy. Got It Covered tweeted, "Check out our guitarist Callum Charlesworth at Exposure TV Live on today's show at 3:30. What a lad." Dominic Griffin tweeted, "Who caught my set on Exposure TV?" So if you did catch his set, let us know. Also coming up, we have the talented Ellie James. If you have any tweets for her, let us know. Perhaps you've heard her play before. And if there are any events you are holding over the next week, perhaps you'd like to get in touch with us via Twitter. But now it's competition time. We have been running a competition since Wednesday, and it will continue to run until Friday when the winner will be announced. Here is how to enter.
2 pints, 2 wraps, and 2 free entry to Goody Hoo, a voucher for a New York sandwich, a box of 12 free cupcakes, 20% off a personalised pet portrait, 10% off a photography session with Abigail Lewis Photography, £10 voucher for Milgies, a set of Lego.
And signed pictures from Derek Brockway, as well as Welsh internationals Toby Falatau, Ryan Jones and Jonathan Davis.
Simply answer the following question. Tiger Bay is an area in which city? A. Cardiff, B. Newport, or C. Swansea? Tweet your answers using the hashtag Exposure Competition. Answers will be drawn at random on Friday, April 26th via our Twitter. All decisions are final. Prizes will be for collection at an arranged date. You can enter as many times as you like, but of course no one from the Exposure team may enter. Good luck!
So that's it. Entering couldn't be easier. Get your answers in, because if you're not in, you can't win. But now it's time for a short break. We'll be back with an interview with the talented Ellie James, and we'll be catching up with one of our past alumni, Callum Charlesworth. Plus we'll be learning about the competitive sports of snooker. Don't go away.
This isn't a sandwich. This isn't a sandwich. This is a sandwich. The New York Deli, the only place for lunch.
Well, the name of the company is Angreft, and my name's Angharad. I've actually been doing like painting and stuff since I was in uni, but these I started doing about a year ago. It was just one of my friends in work asked me to do one of her dog, and then I took it in, and then someone else saw one and asked for one, and then someone else asked for one. Yeah, and this just went from there really. Most of the stuff I get work from is like commissions, so it's mostly people seeing what I've done and then asking if they can have one done of their pet.
Here at All Clean we provide a wide range of solutions for all your residential, rented and commercial carpet cleaning needs. State-of-the-art technology enables us to easily remove the dirt and other soils deep within the carpet fibre. We have many years' experience in cleaning all types of rugs, both modern and antique. We consider the needs of each individual piece of furniture to determine the most effective treatment. Here at All Clean we use the very latest technology and equipment which exceeds customers' expectations.
Welcome back to Exposure TV. We still have lots lined up for you in the show, including we'll be catching up with past alumni, and Bronwyn, a member of Ten of Us Choir, sing with us, telling us about her experience in the choir.
But now we're joined in studio by Ellie James, a local musician. Thank you so much for joining us today, Ellie.
Hi, it's nice to see you.
And you. So what age did you start getting into music?
I've been into music all my life, really. My dad always played guitar when I was younger, so I started learning guitar when I was about 11 and writing songs when I was about 12, 13.
Brilliant. What kind of music do you play, for just to let the people at home know?
It's kind of folky, acoustic, singer-songwriter stuff.
Okay, so what would you say inspires you then?
Like musician-wise?
Yeah.
Laura Marling and Joni Mitchell are big influences, but also like people like Ben Howard and Arcade Fire and loads of cool people like that.
I think you can see that in your music, but you still have quite a unique style to you.
Yeah.
I remember when you gigged at Porter's and everyone was chatting, and then you started playing and the whole place just went silent, which is incredible to see.
Thank you.
Where have you gigged recently in Cardiff? Obviously, Christy mentioned Porter's.
Yeah, I've done some open mic nights at Porter's. I often play in places like 10 Feet Tall. I also play in places like the Globe and Buffalo Bar, just anywhere really that'll have me.
Where's your favourite place to gig at?
Oh, I love them all. I can't say that. They wouldn't have me back.
No.
So do you get paid to do this, or is it free just to get your name out?
It's a mix really, it depends. Some places don't pay, but other places do.
And you just want to get your music out there, I imagine. Yeah. Just playing. Do you play your own thing or covers, or what do you prefer?
I like playing my own stuff, but I do covers as well occasionally.
Brilliant.
And what are you working on now? You've just released an EP, haven't you?
I've just released a single, which is on iTunes now, called Shaky Hands, and I've got an EP coming out in June time, which will be also available on iTunes and Amazon. And I'll have physical copies as well at gigs and things.
Oh, brilliant, that'd be great. So what are you going to do with that? Are you going to tour or just keep gigging?
Just keep gigging, I think. Just gig as much as possible around Cardiff and maybe do some London gigs as well, if I can.
Oh, excellent.
Amazing. How many songs are there on your EP?
5 songs.
5 songs, fantastic.
So it's quite a big EP then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like EPs range from 3 to 5 songs, so I've gone for the most,
the maximum. Get as much up there as you can.
So if you could gig with anyone in the world, who would you gig with?
I don't know. Like, part of me wants to say Laura Marling, but I think we're too similar, so I might say something like Ben Howard or Darren Criss.
I think Ben Howard could be quite nice.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for coming in to talk to us today.
Thank you for having me.
And stay tuned, because later Ellie will be singing her song, The Lights, at the end of the show.
But for now, it is over to Sam in the cloud for an update on what's been happening in the world of social media.
Thanks, Christy. I'm very much looking forward to see Ellie's performance later. We've been getting some tweets in, and Joe Hornsby said, "That looks beautiful, I want summer now." Also, the London Marathon is trending, so if you know anyone who's running it, or you've run in it yourself, let us know, and let us know what you think about it. You can tweet us on @TVExposure, and you can also follow us on Twitter if you are not already doing so. We would love to get to 550 followers by midweek, and we are currently at 539, so not much more to go. Congratulations to Welsh-born Catherine Jenkins, who ran the London Marathon this weekend. They, of course, held the 30-second silence in London for all those who were victims of the Boston bomb attack. Let us know if you were watching the marathon yesterday, or perhaps you were taking part too. What about you two? Have you ever run a marathon?
I think the question should be, could I ever run a marathon? I can't run up the stairs, so probably no.
I think I'm in the same boat as Christy. I'm really not that fit, so no, I think I'd probably have to give it a miss.
We'll have to get that personal trainer that Joe and Robin had on the other show.
Yes, oh my God, that'd be a good idea.
Now, this has been a big year for the University of Glamorgan, which is known now as the University of South Wales. As well as celebrating the University of Glamorgan's merger with Newport University, we also celebrate the University of Glamorgan's 100-year anniversary. We caught up with past alumni as they share how university helped them on the road to success. Callum Charlesworth spoke to us about what life was like for him after leaving university.
I'm Callum Charlesworth. I do freelance sound design, Foley editing and composing. Well, I first started my second year of uni. It got around by word of mouth that I was a musician, so a few students come up to me and said, do I fancy composing some music for one of their short films? And they're on the filmmaking course. So yeah, I did that, and I composed a few little tracks for them which were recorded and composed in the uni, in the studios, and then it kind of got off from there really. They thought it was great. The year after, they come back to me again and they said, do I want to do some more music? So I did that, and after I did that, basically word got around, and then I had a few more students come up to me, and I did a few short documentaries and a few other short films, and it kind of grew from there. I graduated then with more of a technology degree, but through my degree I kind of veered off more towards the sound for film, and a few modules kind of helped me along as well, because I had a film module and stuff like that. And since uni I've worked with the same students, I've worked with a few other graduates. At the moment I'm just about to start work on a short film called Freedom. It's like a dark, controversial kind of short film. So I'm going to be the sound designer for that, and I'm also the Foley editor for that. Recently I had the opportunity to write and record the jingle for Exposure TV, which you can hear. And that was a great opportunity for me, because I'm not really, I can record soundtrack music, but it was more of a challenge to actually write a jingle, which was good. And the whole way I actually compose music, it made me rethink it. This is basically how I done it. I don't actually own a ukulele, so what I did is I got an old classical guitar, and if you basically shorten the neck, it gives the sound of a ukulele. So I was sat down and I thought, right, I'll get a basic chord sequence, and after fiddling around I basically come up with these. So I thought that would be my basis. And then everything else really, when that was all recorded, it was kind of basically off the cuff, improvised, a little melody over the top. And that's what became the jingle and the music for Exposure TV.
thanks for Callum Charlesworth for that, and of course for our exclusive Exposure TV jingle that we hear every day here on Exposure TV. But now it's time to join Sam again in the cloud.
Yes, thanks Laura. And it was great to hear from Callum Charlesworth about the creator of our theme song. We would love to hear from other past alumni. Let us know what your experience was after leaving uni. Have you any advice for this year's graduates? Also today is trending is Daft Punk, as they have a new single out. So you can tweet us in and let us know what your opinion on this is. And you can tweet us in and let us know what you were up to on the weekend. But now for some more local news and a look at current events taking place in the university in the spotlight today.
Do you want to come over, Sam?
Come join us.
Yeah.
So this is Lloyd. And we've had a big announcement from our presenters Lloyd and Alex today, as they have planned to shave their heads if we raise over £200 for 10 of us. Hello Lloyd.
Hi. Yeah, we've decided to shave our heads if we raise enough money.
Why do you think you should do it?
Well, I decided to do it. I went to interview a PhD student back last week who works with the 10 of Us charity. And I thought, well, I knew we were raising money or doing our best to raise money. I was like, we're not raising enough. So I decided, well, something drastic needs to be done. If we raise enough, I'll shave off my hair. And I love my hair. I know that it doesn't look like a lot, but I do love my hair. So
are you worried about it?
I am.
You're lucky it's getting warmer.
Yeah,
definitely.
I was thinking, yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm going to New York for the summer anyway, so having no hair will definitely help me keep cool. But that's only if they raise enough money.
Oh, sorry. No. I think they definitely will, though.
I think so.
They better.
Just to let everybody know at home as well, if you want to donate, you can pop along to our Just Giving page, or you can text EXTN92 and an amount, and if you text that to 770, that'll come straight in onto our Just Giving page, and hopefully we'll raise the £200 and this will be going.
Yeah, it needs to be raised by Thursday.
And that's £200.
£100 per person.
Not a penny under. So Sam, what's in the spotlight today then?
Well, also in the spotlight, Mediterranean resort holiday costs are plunging, which is great for us as students.
I pick Barbados. Oh, can we go?
Yeah, let's go now.
Right now? There we go, we'll all go.
Are any of you planning on going on holiday at all this year? Or?
Yeah, I'm going to America. I'm going to Miami, doing a little cruise around Mexico, and then going to Florida, Harry Potter World for the win.
I have green eyes right now.
I'm going in 2.5 weeks. I'm going to Disneyland Paris, but that doesn't beat that. I'm excited, but that sounds awesome.
I'm going to New York for 3 months.
You're doing something worthy, aren't you, though?
Yeah, I'm working. I'm not on a holiday. I'm looking after kids. Yeah. It should be fun.
Are you going on holiday to USM?
Yeah, I'm hoping to go. I'm hoping to go to Cyprus, so hopefully.
Brilliant.
But we've also got on the spotlight today is, as I said earlier, Daft Punk is trending on Twitter, and that's because they've got their first single out in 8 years. So I don't know if any of you guys have heard it at all.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool tune, and no wonder it's trending. I mean, it's been 8 years, but it's been worth the wait.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think it's fantastic. I heard it on the way into university today. It was on the radio, and I just think it's a brilliant tune. I think it's so good, and it's on course. It's actually hit number 3 already in the charts, so I think it's all right. It's on course for a weekend number 1, I think.
I don't know if you've seen the video at all, but
definitely one to watch out for.
Definitely one to watch. Well, that's what's going on in the spotlight today. If there's any other university events taking place, you can get in contact with us on @TVExposure or on our Facebook page. Still to come on today's show, we have our live in-studio game, and we take a look at the sport of snooker, and of course we have that performance from Ellie James. But now it's time for a quick break.
This isn't a sandwich. This isn't a sandwich. This is a sandwich. Deli, the only place for lunch.
Well, the name of the company is Angreft, and my name's Angharad. I've actually been doing like painting and stuff since I was in uni, but these I started doing about a year ago. It was just one of my friends in work asked me to do one of her dog, and then I took it in, and then someone else saw one and asked for one, and then someone else asked for one. Yeah, and this just went from there really. Most of the stuff I get work from is like commissions, so it's mostly people seeing what I've done and then asking if they can have one done at their pet.
Here at All Clean we provide a wide range of solutions for all your residential, rented and commercial carpet cleaning needs. State-of-the-art technology enables us to easily remove the dirt and other soils deep within the carpet fibre. We have many years' experience in cleaning all types of rugs, both modern and antique. We consider the needs of each individual piece of furniture to determine the most effective treatment. Here at All Clean we use the very latest technology and equipment which exceeds customers' expectations.
Welcome back to the show, and here's what we've got still to come for you. We still have the interview with a member of the Ten of Us Choir, Sing With Us.
We take a look into the world of snooker.
Ellie James has her live performance of her song, The Lights. All that and more still to come.
Well, I'm really looking forward to all of that, especially Ellie's performance after Dom's earlier. Now, as many of you at home will probably be aware, all last week and this week we've been trying to raise money for the cancer charity Ten of Us. Ten of Us provides support for those who are suffering from cancer and for their families. One way in which they do this is through their choirs, and we sent some of the Exposure TV team to the Ten of Us choir rehearsal in Rebinder, to find out just what these choirs are like and exactly what they mean to people. So let's take a look.
I'd had cancer some time ago, and I'm still linked in on, well, not linked in, I use the internet to keep in touch with the Macmillan Cancer Charity, because they were very supportive to me when I had cancer, and so I get notifications about those. And Rosie from Ten of Us had put something on there about a choir starting up in Cardiff. And it was about June, and I thought, wow, that's great, because a lot of the things I do in the evening stop over the summer. I had not throat cancer, but a head and neck cancer that was on my tonsil, so all my surgery and radiotherapy treatment was in this area. And it sort of has affected had affected my voice a bit. And I thought, this is great, because they can't disqualify me, because it's for anybody whose lives have been affected by cancer, which mine have, so they can't turn me away. But I was still a bit nervous. I mean, for all sorts of reasons, because it's very welcoming, very friendly. I didn't know anybody. I mean, Rosie, as it happened, had said she was going to be here the first week I was coming, and she'd look out for me, which was nice. I felt entirely comfortable coming back, and I've made new friends through coming along. So that's one reason why I'd recommend it. But the other thing is that it's very open and inclusive. It doesn't matter if you think you can't sing, you just get up and do your best. And in fact, you know, the whole is greater than the sum of the parts, because I I wouldn't count myself as a good singer. It's something I enjoy, but the sound we all make together, I can hear, particularly on a good day, does sound good. And we've gone and done, bits of performances, and I've bravely gone along to those. The sound that the choir makes is great. People tell us it's great, and I can tell they're not just being nice and kind about it. And it's just such fun. I really enjoy it. And it's made me more confident about singing. My absolute favourite, I'm not going to be able to remember the name of it now. I can sing it. Yes. Sometimes in your life we all have pain, we all have sorrow. Lean on me. But lean on me. Thank you. Lean on me, I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
That sounded amazing.
That was pretty incredible. I wanted to join in.
Yeah, and thank you so much to everyone at 10 of Us Choir Sing With Us for letting us go to their rehearsal. And remember, if you would like to donate to 10 of Us for any reasons, but also for our presenters, then go to the Just Giving page, or you can text EXTN92 with the amount that you wish to donate to 770. Keep an eye out for the other ways that you can get donating and raising money for 10 of Us, which will be highlighted on the show.
And one way is by donating your old clothes to one of the 10 of Us charity shops. We have a blue box just outside the studio door here in Exposure TV, where you can drop off old clothes and they will all make their way to helping 10 of Us. Plus, it's a great excuse to get rid of all those old clothes you don't want anymore. And also, £200 so that Lloyd and Alex have to shave their heads. We have to make this happen. Now, let's go over to Sam in the cloud and see what you're saying.
Well, hello, but we haven't had any more tweets in recently, unfortunately. But remember, guys, just to keep tweeting, if you're a fan of Ellie James, tweet us in and let us know if you're excited to see her set later on the show. And also, if you have any advice for any of our graduates leaving university this year, we'd love to hear from you. But here is a reminder about what's coming up in the programme.
2 pints, 2 wraps, and 2 free entry to Goody Who, a voucher for a New York sandwich, a box of 12 free cupcakes, 20% off a personalised pet portrait, 10% off a photography session with Abigail Lewis Photography, £10 voucher for Milgies, a set of Lego.
And signed pictures from Derek Brockway, as well as Welsh Internationals Toby Falatau, Ryan Jones and Jonathan Davis.
Simply answer the following question. Tiger Bay is an area in which city? A. Cardiff, B. Newport, or C. Swansea? Tweet your answers using the hashtag #ExposureCompetition. Answers will be drawn at random on Friday, April 26th via our Twitter. All decisions are final. Prizes will be for collection at an arranged date. You can enter as many times as you like, but of course no one from the Exposure team may enter. Good luck!
Sorry about that, that was in fact our competition that you just saw, but remember to get those answers in and the winner will be announced on Friday's show. Now it's time for the presenter challenge. Are you guys nervous? You look slightly nervous.
I would say more apprehensive. I really don't know what this one's going to be, so...
No, there's nothing on the table, so
what's going on?
Well, today we're going to play Guess the Lyric. I'm going to read you a line from a well-known song with one crucial missing word. If you guess the answer correctly, then you get a lovely point on your board up by there. Okay?
Yeah, mine's going to be covered.
Yeah, I'm feeling confident. I think I'm going to get this one. I'm sorry, Christy, but I think you're looking at the winner.
I don't think so, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, well, Christy, I'm going to go to you first, okay?
Of course. Victor goes first.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready?
Bring it.
Okay. We did the mash. We did the blank mash.
Monster.
Oh, Keen.
Sorry.
Correct.
such an
Correct.
easy
See,
start.
No.
I'm not. No.
I'm just that good.
Yeah.
That it seems easy. I make it look easy, but
Right,
when
now,
you
come on.
realise.
Kristy's ahead already.
No, I'm remembering up. I've got my ears ready.
She's pretty quick on that one.
Oh, it's all right.
You confident?
I'm confident.
Still confident?
Go on, bring it on.
Okay. I put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the blank.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's one of two moving things. I can't think which one.
See, not that easy.
Plane.
Yes.
Yes.
Well done,
Yes.
Laura.
It was
point
plane
for
or
you.
train, and in my head I was so unsure.
Lucky guess.
That was not a lucky guess.
It was a lucky guess.
Oh, whatever. I got it right, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. We're equal. Okay. This is tense times.
Okay.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Maybe.
Okay.
See, it's the better one.
Okay.
Huh?
Kristy.
Okay, Sam.
And I would blank 10,000 miles, and I would blank 10,000 more.
Such a difficult one. Oh, what could it be?
It's hard.
I'm gonna guess. Walk.
Take your time now.
Is it walk?
It is.
Is it?
It is. It is. Amazing.
Didn't even think it would be.
No.
No.
That was so easy. I want easy questions.
No.
Mine
Come on.
was tricky.
All right, come on then.
Well, I don't
Sure.
know.
Okay, go. Bring it on.
Right. Ready?
Yeah. Bring it at me.
Why do you build me up, blank baby, just to let me down?
Buttercup.
Yes.
Of course. Classic.
Easy.
Yes, get that
This
point
is
on
tight.
the board.
Right, come on, Sam. Come on. I wanna win. I wanna win now.
This is
Come on,
tight.
bring it.
Ready?
Come on.
Okay.
I have to have a tiebreaker.
Gotta win,
It keeps
gotta
going
win.
like this.
Come on.
You are the dancing blank. Young
Queen.
and... Good.
Queen, because I'm the queen of this competition.
No. Give it
I will
time.
have a crown. I will be victorious.
No.
And you'll be the loser.
Good. Okay, Laura.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Billie Jean is not my love. She's just a girl who said that I am the blank.
One. I am the one, because I'm the
Yes.
winner. One.
Maybe she's
No.
the one.
Queen beats one.
No,
Because
I am
Queen
the
has
one.
a crown. One is just a number. A lonely number. Because there's only one.
Whatever.
Okay.
Ready?
Right. Last question each.
This is the last question. First one in, I think, is going to win because we're tying.
Okay, right, here we go.
I'm ready.
Are we both jumping in?
Yes. Let's do this.
Here come the blank. Here come the blank. And I say it's all right.
Go.
Girls! Oh! That was Kristy, wasn't it?
I won. I'm the queen
Oh,
and you are
okay.
number one because lonely number one.
Kristy has won. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing.
Feeling pretty confident.
Feel like a winner. Feel like
Yeah.
a queen.
Whatever.
How are you feeling, Laura?
Just feeling a bit disappointed. I thought it was girls. I doubted myself, but, you know.
Well done to our winner and commiserations to our loser. Remember to keep those tweets coming into the show. Tell us if there were any songs we should have had in that game.
Yes, make sure you do. Now, with all the exam deadlines approaching and the extra worry and pressure that it brings, we've stopped by the advice shop to catch up with them and find out a bit more about the support they offer.
We would see ourselves at the advice shop as an important first port of call. If a student doesn't know where to turn, that they would perhaps come and see us first. We need to provide that link again between personal welfare and their academic learning. We offer support with academic tutors. Hello, yes, this is John speaking. I'd be happy to help. We can provide telephone appointments, Skype appointments. We're happy to speak via email, but we always prefer the face-to-face appointments. All of the support networks and ourselves pride ourselves on the safe and confidential environment that we provide. I think it's getting students to that point when they graduate and achieve what they came here to achieve, and to think that we had even a small hand in that is a great source of pride for us.
Thanks to John in the advice shop for that. Now, as you guys may have picked up over the past week, there are quite a few of us presenting here on Exposure TV. So to help you guys at home keep a track of who we all are, here are Ashley and Alice to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Ashley, I'm from the New Forest. If you don't know where that is, it's kind of just where all the horses roam free completely. I'm not very good at talking about myself, but if you were to know one thing about me, I love all things that are fluffy and hilarious. For reference, see Grumpy Cat, it's like my favourite thing in the world, and I really want to own a cat just like it. I'm obsessed with cats. If I was to describe my personality in 3 words, it would probably be clumsy, unorganised.
Apologies for that, we're having some technical difficulties, but hopefully we'll get to see those lovely ladies later on. Coming up next, we have a sports VT, and we look into the world of snooker.
Hello and welcome to Eiley's, the UK's leading pool and snooker venue. Plenty to offer here: snooker, pool, gaming machines, poker, darts, late night drinking licence. We've got a lot here. Do you want to come down and have a good time?
I'm Suraj Singh, I'm 14, go to Fitzallen High School, and my hobby is snooker. I've been playing for 5 years. I'd like to see myself as a professional. I come every day to Riley's to practice for about 2 hours, 3 hours a day. They did hold a couple of competitions for young players, mostly under 18s. Riley's is supporting young talent because there's loads of competitions and tournaments here. They're producing loads of good young talents and very supportive. It's just more like lighter, it's entertaining, there's music playing like in the other room, so they don't feel like it's more like more lightened up, more than like normally it's dull, but in other snooker clubs. Riley does have all the facilities because it's just toilet and stuff, normal stuff. Atmosphere is very good here. Like you can talk to people and they're very friendly and stuff.
That's definitely my type of sport, I think. Playing indoors and out of the rain.
Yeah, probably best in Wales, where it rains all the time. But I don't know, I think pool is probably more my game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, with both, it's great because you don't have to run.
Yeah,
so
I could definitely second that.
But yeah, I just find pool is a lot easier to understand, and like I used to, in first year, we used to play pool all the time, so I think good memories of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, we used to have a great time playing pool in the Puka, pool, snooker? Puka.
Puka.
Play both.
It's a new game, new game. I dread to think how much student loan we spent on that though.
Oh God, we used to play so much.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Well, now it's time to pop over to the cloud.
A big thank you to everyone who has tweeted in today. And the last tweet of the day is from Gareth Powell, who's tweeted, "Tomorrow's Exposure TV should feature me with an interview, so tune in for that. And don't forget to text EXTN92 and the amount to 770, and that's to donate money for Lloyd and Alex, who will be shaving their hair off for charity. That's only if we can raise £200 by Thursday." So thanks for those, and remember to keep all of those tweets and comments coming in throughout the next week, because we love hearing from you, and we will do our very best to read as many as we can out. Also keep an eye on social networks when we are off air to keep up to date with us. But from now, it's goodbye from me.
But before we go, we have one last treat for you. Here is Ellie James with her song, The Lights. Enjoy.
Darling, as mine. Burn the bridge that takes me home. Cut me off from all I've known. Oh, will I ever be anything but low? Oh, will I ever be good enough to love? I've been waiting for God knows how long. You say I'm changing, well, it's just hard to keep strong. I feel like leaving to never look back. I'd say I'm tired of dreaming, but that would be a lie. Yeah, burn the bridge that takes me home. Cut me off from all I've known. Oh, will I ever be anything but low? Oh, will I ever be good enough to love?
Wow.
That was amazing.
That was absolutely incredible.
Thank
How
you
was that
so
for you?
much.
That was really good, thank you.
Brilliant. No, thank you for coming on the show. And remember, if you'd like to find out more about Ellie, you can check out her music at elliemakesmusic.com. How did you find it?
It was really good, thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, one of the better gigs you've had?
Oh yeah, I think so.
We'll have to have you back next year, definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely. Have me back, it'll be fine.
So you have to make sure you stay in Cardiff, okay?
Okay.
All right, don't go anywhere.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for joining us, and it's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.
But make sure you tune in tomorrow from 2 p.m. for more Exposure TV.